In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what nobody is going to tell you about stopping drinking. This is going to be like red pill information that's really going to help you change your paradigm and worldview around alcohol. Because people don't tell you this thing because they view alcohol as a good thing. So if we can talk about what people don't talk about, then we're going to help you develop that paradigm and that worldview. I hope that makes sense. I've got 6 key things that I want to share with you. Make sure to watch the 6th one because I think that's the one that's really going to hit home for most of you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, Leon Sylvester here from soberclear.com. Just before we get into the video, if you want to get access to the brand new video training showing you how to get 100% control of drinking alcohol using first principles thinking, then make sure to click the link in the description. In that video, I'm going to be showing you how I discovered first principles thinking, the 5 mistakes that 95% of drinkers make when it comes to stopping drinking, as well as the 2 phases of becoming sober clear. So after you've watched this video, make sure to check that one out. So the first thing that nobody tells you when you want to stop drinking is that most people will actually think that you're crazy if you want to stop drinking. Why do I say that? Well, the society that we live in and the society that we're brought up in, most people view alcohol as a good thing. They view it as a beneficial thing that provides genuine pleasure, that provides something to them. So when you want to stop drinking it and you start talking to people about this idea of becoming a non-drinker, they're gonna think that you are crazy. It's a little bit like if I was really into exercise and one of my friends came up to me and like, Leon, I'm gonna stop exercise. I would think they're crazy because I genuinely believe that exercise is beneficial. Well, I know that it is, but that's not the point. I believe that exercise is beneficial, so if my friend came up to me and said, I'm gonna stop exercise, I'd think he's crazy, or she's crazy. The same way that a drinker thinks that somebody who wants to stop drinking is also crazy. Well, dude, how are you gonna relax? How are you gonna enjoy your time? How are you going to socialize? How are you going to do all of these things without alcohol? Why would you want to stop it? And people don't realize that most of society are going to think you are crazy if you stop drinking. They're going to think you're the crazy one, not them. You are the crazy one. You are the crazy one for not wanting to put a poison in your body. So if you decide to become a non-drinker, be ready for it. Be ready for these people who view alcohol as a good thing to kind of come at you and think that you're the weird one. It's the complete wrong way around. You are not the weird one for not drinking alcohol. The people that are putting the poison in their body, let's face it, like that's the weird thing. That's the abnormal thing. Drinking a poison is not normal. It's an illusion. It's just nonsense. So if these people come at you, just don't listen to them. Just don't buy into it. But at the same time, be ready for it because it's going to happen. Now, the second thing that nobody's going to tell you about stopping drinking is that there's actually nothing to give up. Most people think that stopping drinking, you're making a sacrifice. You're actually removing something that was good in the first place. You're taking something away. And that is absolute nonsense. There's nothing to give up. When you can see alcohol for what it is, once you've reframed the way that you view it and built this paradigm that I talk about and see it without the illusions, without the conditioning, you realize that there's nothing to give up. There's just things to gain. There's nothing to give up. There's just your health to gain. There's just your relationship with your partner to gain. There's the relationship with your kids to gain. There's your business to gain. There's your career to gain. There's your energy to gain, your confidence to gain, your clarity to gain. There's nothing to give up because alcohol didn't provide anything to you in the first place. So this idea that you're removing something is just completely false. There's nothing to give up. You just gain. You gain and gain and gain and gain. And there's really, you're not taking anything away. You're just literally going, see ya, and moving on with your life. And that's what I talk about on this channel all the time. Stopping drinking shouldn't just be about stopping drinking, right? You flick it away, you make it irrelevant, and you move forward. You go towards that better quality of life. And nobody's gonna tell you that. You put the TV on, you tell your friends that you're gonna stop drinking, they're gonna call you crazy. They're gonna say, you need help, you need to join AA, you need to go to rehab. You know, it's really hard, blah, blah, blah. It just ain't true. Just don't buy into it. Don't buy into the illusion of it being difficult to stop. You just wanna make it such a minuscule problem and it just disappears. So the third thing, guys, is that there is not a single benefit at all to consuming alcohol. A lot of you guys that have read the stop drinking books out there, you're gonna know that alcohol is a fuel, it's an anesthetic, and it's a detergent. There is no use for alcohol in the human body. These studies that surface, every few months, that wine drinkers live longer because of the antioxidants and all that stuff, it's complete and utter nonsense. What you don't realize are the 100 studies that talk about the premature deaths, the low counts of sperm, the heart, whatever it is. You don't see the 100 studies, we just see the 1 study that surfaces. There is no benefit to putting a poison in your body. Don't buy into that. You've really got to get to grips with the fact that there is no benefit whatsoever to drinking. And the only reason why people drink is number 1, because of the conditioning and because of the thought or the idea that it actually does something for you. And the second thing is the imperceptible craving. Now, I've already done a video on that. If you guys click up here somewhere, you'll be able to get access to that video where I show you how to get control of alcohol cravings, because that's the only thing that gets people to keep drinking. It's the idea that it helps them, plus this imperceptible craving that most people don't even realize. In fact, most drinkers go through drinking for 40 years every single day without realizing that they're actually just at the whims of a craving. Now, the fourth thing that nobody talks about, because a lot of drinkers believe that drinking alcohol gives them courage, gives them confidence. You've heard of the terms Dutch courage, and they think that it makes them confident at speaking and socializing and all of these things. Now, I always talk about taking a first principles approach to stopping drinking. And like I said, make sure to click the link in the description to get access to that training. But it's all about taking that first principles approach where you dismantle your current worldview, you look at all of the component parts and all of the beliefs you've got surrounding alcohol, and you develop this new worldview where you become sober clear. And what happens when you take this approach is that your natural confidence and courage gets restored. Now, I've told you guys before that I've tried to make this YouTube channel for many, many years, but because I've been drinking, it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. And the periods where I didn't drink, I had the confidence, right? I was making videos, and then the periods where I drank, I didn't make videos. There's no way in hell that I would have had the confidence to start an online business. There's no way in hell that I'd have the confidence to talk on camera and really put myself out there and be vulnerable. The real confidence came back when I took that first principles approach. I logically looked at the way that I viewed alcohol and things just clicked. It was like this sense of clarity where I just saw it for what it was. That is damn exciting. When your confidence comes back, you can start taking courageous action once again. That means you can start stepping up in your relationship, start stepping up in your business, with your health, with your career, whatever it is. You can just start stepping up and taking forward progress. And you've got this new sense of confidence, this new sense of courage. I work with people in the Sober Clear program that have changed their jobs after 10 years in the same job. They got sober, they realized their confidence back, they changed jobs. I worked with people that started employing new people in their business. They started getting more clients. They started taking their business more seriously. I worked with people who haven't trained for many years and they've been eating bad and all the calories consumed, and boom, they're back losing weight. They're getting back onto good nutrition protocols. They're getting back in the gym. Their confidence is back. And that is just so exciting. Now, the fifth thing that nobody's going to tell you is that you can start taking one step forward and then another one and then another one and then another one. There's no more one step forward and then two steps back. There's no more, doing a bit of work for your health, going to the gym and then getting smashed at the weekend and then going backwards and waking up and not training on Saturday, not training on Sunday, waking up on Monday, still feeling a little bit iffy, maybe having a mediocre workout. When you don't drink, it's one step forward, then another one, then another one, then another one. And what I like to talk about is getting 1% better every single day. It's aiming to get just a tiny bit better every day. And then, when you're a year into it, you'll look back and you'll be like, whoa, the changes that I made are insane. And you will be surprised how fast this compounds. At the beginning, it's going to be hard to get back into the gym. It's going to take a bit of willpower. You might have to get a trainer and stuff like that. Or it might be hard to start working on your business more intensely. But when you're able to do that again and again and again, and there's no backwards progress, there's no kind of going back on yourself, the gains are freaking exponential. When you're developing skills and doing good stuff, it's like this exponential curve where all of a sudden things just start going damn good again. And the sixth thing that nobody's going to tell you is that when you remove the alcohol and the confidence is back, you can become the person that you've always wanted to be. That's what I help people do in the Sober Clear program. So what we do in the Sober Clear program, and the approach that I would actually recommend that you take, is you first take that first principles approach. You first logically look at all of the component parts surrounding alcohol and start building this paradigm. And you can do that through courses, through books, through watching YouTube videos just like this one, and dismantle things so you can start to see things more clearly. That's the first step. Then the second step, what I recommend is then going towards a better quality of life. It's just going full steam ahead. It's going all into your personal life. It's making your life freaking awesome. And the best way to do that is to join a coaching program. It's the shortcut, it's the fastest way, is to get the accountability, is to be challenged on a regular basis. And that's what I help people do in my program. I'm not saying that you need to hire a coach and that's the most important thing. It's an option for you. But the important thing is becoming who you want to be. It's defining who you want to be next on your journey. Do you want to be somebody that's fit and healthy? Do you want to be somebody that takes care of their kids, takes care of their family, takes care of their work, takes care of their spirituality, takes care of their energy, takes care of their mission and their projects, and just takes care of shit? You can start to become that person when you stop drinking. And that comes from all the other things that we've discussed in the video, right? It comes from the confidence coming back. It comes from taking one step forward. It comes from taking the first principles approach and not feeling like you're giving something up. When you combine all of these things together, that's when you can start to be the person that you've always wanted to be. And that's happened in my personal life. I've become the person that I'd envisioned since maybe in my very early 20s. I'd always thought of myself as somebody that was working on the internet, making videos, doing public speaking, coaching people, doing all of this stuff. And because I removed the alcohol, it's happened. And that is where things get so exciting. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Do make sure to watch the first principle training in the description. If you click the videos on the screen now, you can learn more about the reframing technique, as well as a video about stopping drinking and how it infected anxiety. Thanks a lot.